I want to welcome a very special guest to our podcast for the Vein and Lymphatic University Voices newsletter. Dr. Kathleen Gibson is a vascular surgeon from Washington State and is the president of the American Vein and Lymphatic Society. She has a multitude of publications spanning the entire spectrum of venous disease and has been at the cutting edge of many new technologies in our field. The AVLS meeting will be from September 17th to September 21st, 2023 in Miami. So thank you for agreeing to do this podcast, Dr. Gibson.
Thank you for asking me. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
So what is the AVLS? And didn't it used to be called the American College of Phlebology?
Yes, yeah, good question. So the American Vein and Lymphatic Society is a society covering venous and lymphatic disease. And a few years ago, we changed the name. So American College of Phlebology, was founded many years ago and kind of had a real teaching bent to it. That's why it was kind of called a college. So it's one of its main goals early on was getting people together and giving them didactic teaching. And the word phlebology is one that's not used a lot in the United States. It's used more in other places. So a lot of people patients, payers, other people would have no idea what we meant when we said we were covering phlebology. It's kind of a term that doesn't really resonate with a lot of people outside of our field of knowing what it is. Additionally, it doesn't reflect all of the people who are caring for patients with lymphatic disease. And so the change in our title was partially to reflect that we care for patients both with venous and lymphatic disease, make it kind of a little bit more user-friendly name. And then also changing from a college to a society. What a society entails typically is more than just education. And this was an evolution as well, that the main parts of the AVLS are advocacy, which is new since its founding. And for so many of our societies now, advocacy of our members and patients is so important, of getting coverage for things, of lobbying for reimbursement or helping physicians to care for our patients. So advocacy, education, again, still, but also research. And that's something that very early on wasn't a focus, but is now. We have a large registry. We're interested in research projects. We collaborate with other like societies like the AVF, SIR, the Society for Society for Vascular Medicine. So we have a lot of society partners that we've done research initiatives with. So long answer, that's why the name change.
So what is the UIP and why is there a combined meeting in Miami with the AVLS this year?
Yeah. So the UIP is the Union of International Phlebology, and it is like a society of societies. So it is basically any kind of country that has a society dealing with venous or lymphatic disease belongs to the UIP. And I tell people, well, the UIP is a little bit, this is like the Olympics, that you have something every certain number of years where people from all kinds of countries come together. And so that's what the UIP is. There are bids that go out, basically countries compete to be able to have a UIP meeting. And this one is not just AVLS. The organizing committee includes, or the organizing societies include AVLS. We're kind of the main one. It's in lieu of our annual meeting. The American Venous Forum is participating and helped with organization. The Canadian Society of Phlebology, and then the Mexican Society, Academy of Phlebology and Lymphology, and the Mexican Society of Angiology, Vascular and Endovascular Surgery. So we kind of together bid for this as a North American meeting rather than just, okay, it's a one society meeting. So it's really been a coordination of events across North America. And the theme of the meeting is to connect the continents, to welcome the world. And to that end, there is going to be simultaneous translation using artificial intelligence, I think in 22 languages or something like that. So this is really unique. I'm excited to see how that works. But this, a model like this with a meeting to allow everyone to kind of hear the content in their own native language is going to be pretty cool, I think.
gonna be awesome. So what other things are you excited about for the upcoming meeting?
Well, I am excited about this collaboration and seeing people from all over the world. We've got a really robust international program that's been organized by Sergio Giannassini, who a lot of us know, who has been on the AVLS board, but is going to be the incoming president of the UIP. So he's organized kind of a very interesting international sessions. We've got research sessions, deep venous sessions. We have a number of hands-on workshops, including lymphedema care and wound care, ultrasound. We have a bunch of morning symposiums, including you have one, I believe, on Wednesday. Vein and Lymphatic Society has a morning symposium. There's a women's symposium. There's a space medicine symposium, which we have an astronaut coming to. So there is going to be so much for everybody, not just physicians, but we've got ultrasonographers, mid-level providers, nurses. So certainly for anybody that's listening that already is coming, think of bringing someone else from your office, because I think there's going to be something for everyone. And then, of course, the social events are going to be really fun. You know, being in Miami, we're going to have some social events with good Caribbean music and things like that. So I think we're all going to have a really good educational opportunity there, good networking, and fun.
Looking forward to the meeting. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for this podcast, and I'm looking forward to the meeting in Miami.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to seeing everybody there.
Yes,
Thank
I hope
you.
everybody comes, and it's going to be a really good time.